Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Young. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On the ground with the counter. Nice move to keep running. Nothing but green ahead. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab on the left. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
last completion sets him up on second down. Takes the easy completion. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Got As this offense coming back out onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was.
Pressure and blocked.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Neutrals on defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Rides to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Looking to throw for it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And more yards after contact. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
He's right on target.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's got it.
And those slot receivers nowadays, a little bit of water boots, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Shakes off the tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williamson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd down coming up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And here comes the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with a huge play.
Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
And that's another first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming up.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
On first down from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We've got to start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great building right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got his man. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The jet sweep pass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On to attempt the try.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On second down, he'll fire. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he's in for the touchdown. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up third down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's now third down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, when you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back.
We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On third down, going up top. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Playing defensive defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just 1 play. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.